Hi, my name is Donna Curtin. Welcome to Breaking Weight Loss Barriers, where we break weight loss barriers and make weight loss dreams come true. Today, I am giving an update to the results of Weigh In Friday. I was not feeling well for several days, so I am coming to you today with Friday's results. So, during week 8, I made weight loss progress, though my dietary practice landed me at the doctor's office on last Tuesday. Achieving weight loss is challenging, and you can sometimes end up sick when changing your dietary practices. Please let me explain. And then, toward the end of this video, I have a surprise that I want to inform you about. So please stay until the end of the video because I don't want you to miss out on the upcoming surprise. So now I want to tell you about what happened during weeks 6 through 7 that landed me in a doctor's office on last week during week 8. By the time I reach week 6 this year, while on my weight loss journey, it appears that the low carb, high fat diet that I followed, of which I consume once a day, caused severe constipation because I wasn't eating enough fiber within my diet. To find relief from this state, I stopped doing the low carb, high fat diet once a day and I increased my meal times to 2 to 3 times a day to suffice more fiber into my diet. As a result, I was regular and everything appeared to be fine. However, frequent eating led to an overindulgence of starchy foods and snacks that resulted in a huge weight gain of 8.3 pounds during week 6. After that huge weight gain during week 6, for week 7, I challenged myself to stop overindulgence at meal times, and I pretty much met that challenge. As a result, I gained less weight within week 7. By the end of week 7, I gained 2.2 pounds. Now, as I was getting over the hurdle of overindulgence during each meal within week 7 by cutting back on the starchy foods and the snack foods, I increased my intake of fats and proteins to achieve satiety at each meal. And then I ran smack into more difficulty within week 8. So last week during week 8, as I fought hard to keep up with eating a low carb, high fat diet at each meal 2 to 3 times a day, at each meal when I ate, my stomach tensed up to the point that it felt as if my stomach was being strangled, which caused severe persistent abdominal pain. To determine if my dietary practice was the cause of abdominal pain, I sought medical care on this past Tuesday, where I received pain pills to use daily as needed. In addition, I was scheduled to get a sonogram of my abdomen and I was scheduled for lab work and a complete physical. So, on this past weigh-in Friday, I had a complete abdominal sonogram of which I got the results today. Now, I want to share my health issues with you because I believe that there is listening someone that may have all or some health issues that I have and needs inspiration to become motivated to pursue or resolve their own health issues as I have holistically. And so, though I had a problematic time over the past several weeks up until the end of week 8, during week 8, I managed not to overindulge at meal times, and as a result, I had a total weight loss of 3.1 pounds during that week. And so today, during week 9, which began on this past Friday, I had projected that for this week, I will continue to strive to eat 2 to 3 meals each day as needed to possibly keep my stomach stress free up until the stomach pain is resolved. And from the information I received from the medical center today, I now know what causes severe abdominal pain and how to resolve it naturally. Over the past several weeks, I consumed too much fatty foods, and in turn, my gallbladder was inflamed. Therefore, I was instructed that to resolve an inflamed gallbladder, I must eat low to moderate fats and I am to avoid fried food and alcohol. I'm so glad that I landed in a doctor's office on last Tuesday because while there, I got a wake up call. On that day, I learned that though my low carbohydrate dietary eating pattern is helpful to normalize blood glucose levels, my diet contained too much sodium, which caused high blood pressure. So, as of last Tuesday, in addition to continuing to eat a low carbohydrate diet, I now eat a low sodium diet to reverse high blood pressure. And starting today, I further tweaked my diet to ensure that I don't have an inflamed gallbladder again. Therefore, my diet now also consists of low to moderate amounts of fats instead of a high fat diet. So, in addition to self care to reverse type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and to avoid an inflamed gallbladder through eating a healthy diet, I requested to see a nutritionist to consult with instead of going it alone on my dietary path. Because though the low carbohydrate diet that I chose to follow turned out to be a healthy dietary practice to normalize blood glucose levels, the many food items that I had chose to eat that were low in carbs were too high in sodium, which caused high blood pressure, such as processed foods and canned goods. And to avoid further adverse health effects, as I make better food choices, consulting with a nutritionist periodically will give me the assurance that I am practicing the correct dietary eating pattern to maintain a healthy diet for my overall health needs. I tell you, what we eat is particularly important because food can aid towards health or sickness. I am fully learning from experience that to be healthy, in addition to achieving a healthy weight, takes an ongoing commitment to work hard at overcoming foods that makes one sick and obese. And for me, I prefer to learn and practice how to eat healthily to overcome health issues instead of continuing in poor dietary choices and then taking medication to stabilize the adverse effects of poor nutrition. I believe that if I can attack the root cause of my ailment, which seems to be all dietary related, then I may achieve good health and a healthy weight. And I always want to start with holistic healing, where I feel is the most comfortable way to improve my overall health. And so, speaking about holistic healing, because of constantly working hard to eat healthily, I have made remarkable progress pertaining to one of the health issues that I encountered. On March 12th, I want to tell you about the health issue that I have finally overcome naturally. Hopefully, by March 12th, I will have the medical test results to prove my health accomplishment, of which I am grateful to have achieved by way of natural healing through diet and intermittent fasting. And so, within one aspect of my health, I have risen from mediocrity to self mastery and have demonstrated the ability to yield to the things that allows for the natural healing process to be fulfilled within. I think that this is a victory that many people can attain when given the right health information. And I believe that as one attains this information, one may move from a lack of knowledge of how to heal oneself holistically to a place of understanding of how to resolve health issues holistically, one health issue at a time, and move from feeling out of control over your health to feeling in control of your health outcomes holistically. For me, being able to positively impact the outcome of my own health is one of my greatest achievements. It is never too late to work hard on your own behalf to achieve good health. With that being said, I like to paraphrase a lesson that I learned from the late Charles Fillmore while reading a book that he wrote. The lesson is so profound that I like to share it as I remembered it. This is a message that I got from reading that book that keeps me striving for good health and a healthy weight loss, regardless of my age or how long it takes to achieve both. The lesson goes like this: as you mature from low performance to self mastery, when you achieve self mastery, you may have gotten some wounds along the way. You may be elderly, sickly, or maybe on your deathbed. but that's okay. When you achieve self actualization, what matters the most is that you have come into the full realization or fulfillment of your greatest ability to use the power of your faith to believe in divine healing and pursue it. Now, that idea correlates with the inspired words that I also read in another book. Whatever you ask, believe God can do it in you and through you, then you will have whatever you say. So, I gathered that all I need to do is realize my true potential that is already within. Listen to God that is within, and I will get the answers that I seek. Then do what my inner voice tells me to do to achieve the good that I seek. And finally, to recognize that it is my duty to fight to break free from the things that destroys health and that causes obesity. Only then can I achieve what I desire, which is a healthy weight. In striving to keep this profound lesson before me, as inspiration to keep pushing through the struggle to release dietary practices that are associated to poor health, disease, and obesity. I have been able to move a health issue out of my life, of which I will reveal on March 12th. Many doctors told me that I will never be able to do it, but holistic healing succeeded. Stay tuned for the details on March 12th. We are now at the end of the session. Thank you for watching and listening to this video. And if this program is inspirational to you, please subscribe for more inspirational videos. I will talk to you again on Weigh-In Friday. And until then, remember that what we do today will pay off tomorrow. May we all achieve our weight loss dreams together. So be it.